The terms of Arlo. This is a preserved Reupload of a deleted video from Arlo's channel and is therefore permanently no longer available nor part of the official channel. This video will not be monetized. There is a newly updated and amended video focusing on the same topic discussed in the deleted video. If you have time, please watch the video, for it would give a more non-biased background knowledge of the released game and also make Arlo more happy. Link in disc and annotation will be provided. Subscribe to Arlo if you didn't.
I don't really want to keep making videos about how I'm unhappy with Nintendo's decisions. I really don't. But here I am again, with a sharp pain in my heart and a sharp pain in my stomach. My neck's a little sore too, but I think I just slept on it wrong. The difference this time, though, is that I'm not going to speak on anyone else's behalf. In fact, I'm seeing a variety of reactions to this, so I'm just going to talk about how I feel. And why it makes my tummy sad. Ugh. I went into the 3DS Nintendo Direct today expecting nothing. Like, literally nothing. I didn't expect one single exciting piece of news, because that way, I couldn't be disappointed. I was glad I did that too, because it wasn't remarkable. 2 ports of Wii U games and yet another Hyrule Warriors DLC pack is nothing to jump up and down over. Picross 3D Round 2 is going to be amazing, but its localization has been a long time in coming, so it wasn't a big surprise or anything. But Nintendo has this way, though. They have this way of taking my neutral feelings and somehow managing to bump them into the negative, no matter how little I try to care. Right now I'm going to try to recreate my initial reaction to the Pikmin on 3DS trailer, and I can guarantee that it'll be pretty true to life. Alright, what's this silly little spaceship guy? Wait, is that... That's not... Ah! This is Pikmin! 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 Then I went dead silent and simply watched. And I can tell you now that I have no idea how long it's been since I had such a massive spike in joy, followed by such an incredible drop. My mind struggled with the reality of what I was seeing. I have been waiting for a handheld Pikmin game since the launch of the original DS 12 years ago. Nintendo has stated that it would be hard because of the small screen and low resolution, but I always thought they could do it, maybe with a lower max Pikmin count or something. But all that time I was wishing there was one very small caveat. It had to actually be a Pikmin game and include everything you would expect from such. 3D handheld gaming has come so far that I didn't think it was such a crazy, unreasonable request. And after all these years, we finally got our handheld Pikmin. And this is not Pikmin. It features Captain Olimar throwing Pikmin around and they fight guys and carry stuff and all that. But that's it. Pikmin is about moving around an open area, collecting stuff, and building an army, and taking risks, and managing time and resources. I don't need to tell you what Pikmin is. You know what it is. And it's most certainly not oh, I can't even say it. A 2D platformer. Nintendo's been doing this weird thing recently. They've been taking great franchises and making weird sequels and spin-offs that no one asked for, that ditch the good parts of the originals and turn into experiences that just aren't the same. You all know exactly what games I'm referring to, and we could fill 100 videos talking about them. We keep assuming that it's just an awkward period between consoles, but it just doesn't seem to be stopping, or even slowing down. And it seems that literally no Nintendo IP is safe, because now Pikmin has been simplified and turned into that staple of laziness. The side-scroller. It's still obviously Pikmin, but literally none of what I like about Pikmin is there. Absolutely none. It's just using Pikmin as a tool to move forward and make your way toward... Oh, it was painful to hear Bill say it. Literal pain struck my soul when he uttered those words.
Or carrying treasure while heading for the goal. Heading for the goal.
If you've been following my videos, you'll know that boiling down a game and making it about nothing but getting from A to B is a way to kill Arlo slowly. If the goal of a level is nothing more than to get somewhere, I get incredibly bored. It's shallow, it's lazy, it's mind-numbing. It works for some games, but even when it works, I still just don't like it. It doesn't mesh with my own personal tastes. And to do it to Pikmin is cruel. Just cruel. And here's a big thing to note about this game. It doesn't quite have the same problem that most of these other weird sequels and spin-offs do. We got a Pikmin game a few years ago, and it's not like Pikmin has the most massive fan base ever. It's not Federation Force when we all wanted a regular Metroid. It's not Amiibo Festival when everyone was screaming for an Animal Crossing on Wii U. It's not Color Splash when the world dreamed of a sequel to Thousand Year Door. This is just Pikmin, and it's Nintendo trying something different that they feel works better for a handheld. I totally get that, and that's why I'm only speaking for myself here. It's not even the worst idea ever for a game, but even on top of this just not really being what I want in a Pikmin game, I don't think it looks fun in the slightest. Like, forget the fact that it's Pikmin entirely, it just looks blah. It looks slow and awkward and, I don't know, just not fun. It doesn't appeal to me at all. I think Nintendo has this idea that we're all like kids. I don't mean that they make kiddie games for us. I mean that they think we're like little kids who will buy anything that features our favorite characters. Like a kid who will buy a backpack or a video game or a hamburger or a Shetland pony as long as it has Elsa stamped onto it. Just look at Chibi Robo Ziplash. They took a game and turned it into, oh wow, who could have guessed, a 2D platformer. Way different from the other games, and from what I hear, just not well made. Then they told us that if it didn't sell well, there wouldn't be any more Chibi Robo games. It was a huge shift in gameplay, yet they assumed that since it featured the same character, we should care about it just as much, as though everything else about it didn't matter a bit. It's got Chibi Robo, what more could you possibly want? I'm as big a Pikmin fan as you're likely to find. I love those games more than I love most of my close friends, and I have no interest in playing the game they're making. They probably think I should, but I don't. I don't play Pikmin because I think the blue ones are cute, or because I'm just crazy about Captain Olimar. I play it because it is what it is, and I like what it is. This is not what it is, so I don't like it. Maybe I'm wrong, and it's more fun than it looks, and it'll end up getting rave reviews. But I'm still not interested. That gameplay doesn't appeal to me. And based on Nintendo's past statements, criticism of the game isn't going to reflect on the game itself, but on the series. If I don't buy it, they'll just be like, oh man, I guess no one likes Pikmin. I guess Arlo in particular hates Pikmin because he didn't buy this game with Pikmin on the cover. And then the series will die forever, and it'll all be my fault, and I'll die of sadness. I know I'm going to get the usual flood of you can't know until you actually play it comments. It's alright. I've come to expect it. But if I order a hamburger, because hamburgers are just my favorite food in the whole world, don't put a slightly stinky piece of fried fish in front of me and get on my case for not wanting to taste it before I get mad. Well, I guess while we're all waiting for this not Pikmin, I'll go play my not Metroid and my not Paper Mario and my not Animal Crossing and my not Chibi Robo. Just kidding, I didn't buy any of those. And Color Splash isn't out yet, so it's impossible to play it. I love you.